In the pursuit of a perfect relationship, the journey does not begin outside of you. It begins within. Let's talk about why this is so important in 2025, a time when technology, social pressures, and the world's pace of change are pulling our attention outward more than ever. But if we truly want to find a harmonious, fulfilling relationship, we must first understand that the external world is simply a reflection of our internal state. To create love in our lives, we must become love. Now let's break this down. Every single one of us carries an energy signature that we emit into the world. Think of it like a radio station broadcasting a signal. Your thoughts, your emotions, and even the subconscious beliefs you hold are all part of this broadcast. The question is, what station are you tuning to, and what signal are you sending out? Now here's the key. The universe is like a mirror. It reflects back to you what you are broadcasting. If you're operating from a place of fear, lack, or unworthiness, the mirror will show you experiences and relationships that confirm those feelings. But if you're radiating love, joy, and gratitude, the mirror will return people and situations that resonate with that higher energy. This is the basis of the law of attraction, but it's more than just a mental exercise. It's an energetic truth. You cannot fake your energy. You might tell yourself that you're ready for a loving relationship, but if deep down you feel insecure, anxious, or unworthy, that energy is what's truly shaping your reality. Why? Because your energy isn't just about what you say or think. It's about what you feel and believe at the core of your being. Let's take this to a scientific level. Emotions are energy in motion. When you feel an emotion, your body releases chemicals that correspond to that feeling. If you're stuck in the lower energy states of anger, guilt, or sadness, your body becomes addicted to the stress chemicals associated with those emotions. Over time, this creates a feedback loop. Your body expects to feel those emotions, so it unconsciously seeks out situations that keep the cycle going. Now imagine trying to attract a perfect relationship from this state. Even if you meet someone wonderful, your energy will subtly communicate your inner struggles. They might sense your self-doubt or feel the push-pull of your emotional inconsistencies. This is why many people attract the wrong partners or struggle to maintain healthy relationships. Their energy is out of alignment with what they truly desire. Let's talk about coherence. When your mind and heart are in harmony, you enter a state of energetic alignment. This state is measurable. Your heart generates the largest electromagnetic field in your body, and this field changes depending on your emotional state. Positive emotions like love and gratitude create a coherent, balanced field, while negative emotions create chaos in the field. When your heart and mind are coherent, your energy becomes magnetic. You radiate a frequency that naturally draws people and experiences to you. This isn't just a philosophical idea. It's backed by the science of heart rate variability and quantum physics. In a coherent state, you're no longer a victim of your circumstances. You're a creator of your reality. So, how do you create this coherence? It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions. When you notice yourself slipping into fear or doubt, pause. Take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, and intentionally shift your focus to gratitude or love. This simple practice rewires your energy and helps you broadcast a signal that aligns with the relationship you want to attract. Here's something powerful to understand. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you want a relationship filled with respect, passion, and kindness, you must first embody those qualities yourself. Ask yourself, are you treating yourself with respect and kindness? Are you passionate about your own life? Are you showing up as the person you wish to attract? Many people make the mistake of waiting for someone else to complete them. They think, when I meet the right person, I'll finally feel happy, confident, or whole. But this approach is backward. True love isn't about someone else filling your cup. It's about your cup already overflowing, so you can share that abundance with another. When you elevate your energy, you naturally attract people who match your frequency. Think about it. If you're vibrating at the frequency of joy, someone stuck in a cycle of negativity won't feel comfortable in your presence. Your energy will repel them. On the other hand, someone who also embodies joy and love will be drawn to you effortlessly. Let me give you some practical tools to help you elevate your energy and align with the love you wish to attract. Awareness is the first step. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. What stories are you telling yourself about relationships? Are you replaying old patterns of rejection or heartbreak? Awareness is the first step to breaking free from these unconscious programs. Every day, practice feeling the emotions you want to experience in your perfect relationship. Close your eyes and imagine waking up next to a partner who loves and cherishes you. Feel the joy, the warmth, the connection. The more you rehearse these emotions, the more your body believes they're real, and your energy will begin to match that future reality. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to elevate your energy. Begin each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Then expand that gratitude to include the relationship you're creating, even if it hasn't manifested yet. Gratitude for the future is a powerful signal to the quantum field. To create a new energy signature, you must release what no longer serves you. This might mean forgiving a past partner, letting go of resentment, or challenging old beliefs about your worthiness. When you clear this emotional clutter, you make space for new energy to flow in. Live as if. Act as though the love you desire is already part of your life. How would you carry yourself? What choices would you make? When you embody this energy, you accelerate its manifestation. Your energy is your responsibility. No one else can elevate it for you. This is a powerful truth because it means you have complete control over the reality you create. When you shift your energy, you shift your entire experience of life. Most people are living their present relationships through the lens of their past. Think about it. By the time we're in our 30s, 40s, or beyond, we've had years of experiences, some joyful but many painful. Those experiences leave an imprint in the brain, and if we're not conscious of it, those imprints become the programs we live by. Here's how it works. Every time you have a thought or emotional experience, your brain fires a specific set of neurons. If you think, "I'm not worthy of love," or "people always abandon me," those neurons fire together repeatedly, forming a network. Over time, this network becomes hardwired, and your brain defaults to it without you even realizing it. You start seeing relationships not as they are, but through the filter of these programs. This is why so many people find themselves repeating the same patterns. They keep attracting the same type of partner, experiencing the same conflicts, or feeling the same emotional pain, even when they try to do things differently. The brain is simply running the same old script. But here's the good news. You can change the script. Through the power of neuroplasticity, your brain can rewire itself. You can break free from the patterns of the past and create a new future, one where love, connection, and fulfillment become your new normal. The first step to changing anything in your life is becoming aware of it. Most people don't realize they're stuck in a cycle because their subconscious mind is running the show. 95% of who we are by the time we're adults is a set of unconscious habits, beliefs, and emotional patterns. So, I want you to ask yourself, what beliefs do I hold about relationships? What emotions do I often feel when I think about love or partnership? What patterns have I noticed in my past relationships? Maybe you believe that relationships are hard work, or that love always fades, or that you'll never find someone who truly sees you. These beliefs aren't facts. They're just stories your brain has repeated so often that they feel true. And if you can become aware of them, you can begin to dismantle them. Once you're aware of the patterns, the next step is to interrupt them. Imagine a record player. If the needle keeps spinning in the same groove, the music will never change. To create a new song, a new reality, you have to lift the needle and place it somewhere new. You can interrupt your old programs in a few ways. Catch your thoughts in the act. When you notice yourself thinking a familiar negative thought about relationships, stop. Take a deep breath and challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is it even true? By questioning your thoughts, you weaken their hold on you. Change your state. Old programs are often triggered by specific emotional states. For example, if you're feeling lonely, your brain might default to thoughts like, "I'll never find love." To break this loop, do something that changes your state. Go for a walk, meditate, or listen to uplifting music. Shifting your energy disrupts the program. Choose a new thought. Replace the old thought with a new one that aligns with the reality you want to create. For instance, instead of thinking, I always attract emotionally unavailable people, choose, I'm attracting a partner who is emotionally available and ready to love me. Here's where it gets really powerful. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined. When you visualize your ideal relationship, you activate the same neural pathways as if you were actually living it. Over time, this rewires your brain to believe that this new reality is not only possible, but inevitable. Here's how to do it. Set aside time. Daily. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your body and mind. Create a vivid image. Picture yourself in the perfect relationship. See yourself laughing, holding hands, or sharing meaningful conversations. Imagine the way your partner looks at you with love and admiration. Feel the emotion. This is the key. Don't just see the relationship. Feel it. Let your heart swell with gratitude, love, and joy as if it's already happening. The stronger the emotion, the more powerfully your brain rewires. Repeat often. The more you practice, the stronger the new neural pathways become. Over time, your brain begins to see this imagined reality as your new baseline, and your actions, emotions, and energy start aligning with it. Your brain and body are always communicating. If your brain is stuck in the past, your body will follow suit, producing stress chemicals that keep you anchored to old emotions. But when you teach your body to feel the emotions of your desired future, you change your energy in the present moment. This is called emotional rehearsal. Instead of waiting for a relationship to make you feel loved, you practice feeling loved right now. Instead of waiting for someone to make you feel worthy, you embody worthiness today. By doing this, you're not just thinking about the future, you're living in it. Here's the truth. Rewiring your brain isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. The old neural pathways didn't form overnight, and the new ones won't either. But with consistent effort, the new patterns will take hold, and the old ones will fade away. Think of it like walking through a field of tall grass. The first time you step into the field, there's no path, and it feels difficult to move forward. But the more you walk the same route, the more the grass bends and flattens, creating a clear trail. This is what happens in your brain when you repeatedly think new thoughts and feel new emotions. Over time, the new trail becomes your default path. When you rewire your brain, you don't just change how you think, you change who you are. You move from being someone who is shaped by their past to someone who is creating their future. And when you operate from this empowered state, you attract relationships that reflect your new energy. So, I ask you, what kind of relationship do you want to create? Who do you need to become to align with that vision? Begin today. Rewire your brain, elevate your emotions, and step boldly into the future you desire. Because the perfect relationship isn't something you find. It's something you create, starting from within. The past doesn't just exist in the physical sense. It exists energetically in your body and brain. Your past experiences, especially those that have been emotionally charged, have left neural and biochemical imprints that can shape how you perceive yourself, others, and relationships in general. Whether it's pain from a breakup, betrayal, abandonment, or neglect, the emotional energy of these past experiences lingers in your field. And it's this energy that influences how you show up in future relationships. Think of it this way. If you've been hurt in the past, your brain and body can become conditioned to expect pain in the future. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the past and the present. It reacts to what it's been taught, even if that lesson no longer serves you. So, if you don't consciously release the energy of these old wounds, you're going to be running the same emotional patterns, even when a new person enters your life. And here's the thing, your thoughts and emotions create your reality. The more you replay the story of your past, the hurt, the disappointment, the sense of being wronged, the more your brain fires those old neural pathways. In essence, you're unconsciously living from the past. And that makes it nearly impossible to create something new, something healthier in your relationships. When it comes to breaking free from the past, we must understand how the brain works. Every time we experience an event, especially one that carries a strong emotional charge, our brain processes it and creates a memory. This memory isn't just a passive recording, It's connected to the neural networks in your brain, and it often gets linked to certain emotions, beliefs, and even body sensations. If that memory involves trauma, hurt, or rejection, your brain stores those emotions as the truth. In fact, these memories can become so deeply ingrained that they influence how we see ourselves and how we see others. If you were abandoned by a partner in the past, your brain might wire itself to expect abandonment in the future. If you experienced betrayal, your brain might become hypervigilant, always looking for signs that the other person might betray you again. This is why it's so important to consciously interrupt these old neural patterns and start creating new ones. You must be willing to let go of the old emotional charge that's connected to your past, because that charge is keeping you stuck in the same loop of repetitive, unfulfilling relationships. The process of breaking free from the past begins with emotional release. This isn't just a mental process, it's a physical one. Emotions are energy in motion, and they get stored in the body. Often, when we experience a deeply emotional event, we suppress the energy of those emotions because we don't know how to process them. Over time, this creates energetic blocks, and these blocks can prevent us from fully moving forward in our relationships. Here's how to start releasing that emotional charge. Recognize the source. Start by becoming aware of the emotions tied to your past relationships. Ask yourself, what emotional wounds am I still carrying? Are there patterns in my relationships that seem to repeat? Maybe you're always attracted to people who aren't available, or you tend to shut down emotionally when things get too close. These patterns often have roots in past experiences. Emotional release doesn't happen through logic or reasoning, it happens through feeling. To release the emotional charge, you have to first feel the emotions fully. If you've been hurt, feel that hurt. If you've been abandoned, feel that loneliness. Instead of resisting or suppressing the emotions, let them flow through you. One of the most powerful tools for releasing emotional energy is breathwork and meditation. In meditation, you can sit with the emotions that arise and allow your breath to guide you through them. The act of breathing deeply and consciously helps you move that stuck energy through your body, creating space for healing. The key to releasing the past is forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. You may have blamed yourself for things that were out of your control. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning what happened, but it means freeing yourself from the emotional grip of that memory. When you forgive, you're no longer a prisoner of the past. Once you begin to feel and release the emotional charge, it's time to change the neural pathways that keep you tethered to the past. Your brain is incredibly malleable. Through repetition, new thoughts and emotions can replace the old patterns that have been running the show. How do you do this? Consciously choose new beliefs. If your past has taught you to believe that love is painful or that people always let you down, it's time to change those beliefs. Affirm to yourself daily that love is abundant, that there are trustworthy people, and that you are worthy of the healthiest relationships. These new beliefs may feel foreign at first, but with repetition, they will begin to rewire your brain. Visualization is a powerful way to reprogram your brain. Imagine yourself in a loving, healthy relationship where there's trust, respect, and deep connection. Visualize yourself feeling safe, appreciated, and loved. As you immerse yourself in this new vision, your brain starts creating new neural pathways associated with these experiences. The more you visualize, the more you train your brain to expect this reality. Create new emotional experiences. In order to break free from the past, you must start creating new emotional experiences. This could mean showing up in new ways in your relationships. It could mean opening yourself to love in ways that feel vulnerable or uncertain, but it's through these new experiences that you'll create a new emotional baseline. When you practice new behaviors, like being vulnerable or expressing your needs, you condition your brain to associate relationships with positive emotions. Breaking free from the past requires more than just releasing emotions. It requires you to detach from the story of the past. You are not the sum total of everything that has happened to you. You are not defined by the mistakes you made or the hurt you've endured. Too many people stay trapped in the story of their past, reliving it over and over. This story becomes their identity, and they bring it into every relationship. But when you choose to let go of the old narrative, You free yourself from the emotional baggage that keeps you stuck. You start to create a new narrative, one where you are whole, worthy, and capable of experiencing love in a whole new way.